Hi everybody, Natasha Wilkinson here, Independent Sensi Consultant, Mount Isa, Australia. It is the 14th of January. Now, what does that mean in my YouTube world? Well, it means it's time to go through my empties. I try to do 2 lots of empties with you per month because when I first started, I was doing empties once a month and it was just filling up too much. So with what I go through, I think it's better I do my empties twice a month. So I try to break it up into the first half of the month and then at the end of the month do the rest of my month. So without further ado, here are my empties for the first part of January. Now we're going to start off with non-wax products as per usual. Winterberry apple tea. This came in, I think, November's. Is it November's or December's? It came in one of the whiff box in November or December. Might have been December's one. It was from our holiday collection. It's not been fully used up. We went through about half of it, but I find once you open them, it is very hard to reseal it. So the other half I have tipped into little containers which are in the bathroom and sealed. So that is our Winterberry Apple Tea Sensi Soak, and it is fruity. It is sweet. I love our Sensi Soaks and I definitely love this particular fragrance. I was hoping with our new catalogue that we would get this in the Sensi bar, but they didn't bring it over here to Australia. They have a whole range of Winterberry apple teas in their winter catalogues in region 1 in different items, and I love the sugar scrub and I love the Sensi Soak we've got. So I am hoping eventually we will get to try some more of the Winterberry apple tea products because it is such a delightful scent. Another non-wax product I went through was the Perfect Peppermint dish soap. Now you might see it doesn't have the lid anymore because with our dish soaps I will get the pumps from our scent softs once I've used up a scent soft to pop in here. I just find it's not as messy by having a pump in here when we're washing our dishes, and my kids do not ruin it as much because my kids when they're washing will just dump a whole heap in their washing tub while they're washing and use too much. But with a pump system they know how many pumps to do without overusing it. So that was another one from our holiday collection, Perfect Peppermint dish soap, and it's basically what it says, a beautiful peppermint scent. Now, my daughter got Sven for Christmas, so we have opened up the Fearless by Nature scent pack and popped it into Sven. This scent is wildflowers, traversing woods and sage, I think was the description, and it is a very sweet, woodsy, herbal scent. Summer Holiday car bar. If you watched my last empties, I took out the Amazon Rain car bar. It was in my empties, but I hadn't got around to purchasing new car bars. I picked up 2 Summer Holiday car bars in our flash sale, and I popped one of them in the car. Now, my husband never comments on any scents whatsoever. I have not been able to get it's good, it's terrible, get rid of that scent, I hate that scent, oh, I like that scent when I'm warming, when I'm diffusing. He just basically lets me pop whatever scent anywhere. I popped this in the car, and within a day and a half of popping this in the car, the first comment ever from my husband, buy these always. I want these always. I love this scent. And I'm like, sorry, dear, it was a flash sale item. I picked up 2. You'll just have to enjoy the 2. So, of course, the only time he ever comments on a scent that he may like, he may not like, in this case he loved, the only time he's ever commented on a scent was when it was something that was not available for me to buy in bulk. But I will know if it ever comes back in a future flash sale, or if it ever comes back in a future catalogue, I will know to stock up for him. So there's a couple more non-wax products. We are now going into our fan diffuser pods. So I finished up the Pie O My, 2 of them. Hardly any scent left at all in them. These were in my little plug-in fan diffuser, which was in the bathroom, and I had 1 lone pod of Jammy Time left, so I replaced it with the Jammy Time fan diffuser pod. So they were basically our non-wax items. Let's head into the wax items that I have used up. Now I'm just bringing up the descriptions of them so I can tell you what they smell like and what I thought of them. So I finished up the last couple of cubes of my sweet plum pastry. And it is black plum toasted coconut garnish a marshmallow cloud. I think there was 1 or 2 cubes left here from my last one I have been warming. And it is basically a rich, dark, simmering plum. I quite enjoy this scent. I don't think it is as exciting as all the hype is made out to be, but it is one in my Scentsy club, and the only reason I don't think it's as exciting as the hype is because, based on its description, based on a lot of people's reviews, when I first got this I was expecting it to be slightly sweeter, but I do get that tart bitter note that you can sometimes find in plum. It does not mean it's off-putting to me. It does not mean I don't hate it. I still like it. I just was expecting something a little bit sweeter with this particular scent, sweet plum pastry. Cozy cardigan. As I have said a few times when this was out in our last autumn-winter catalogue, I just totally overlooked it. I read the notes cashmere, I read the notes cotton, and I thought laundry. I like sweeter scents. I don't like the pure crisp laundry scents. I know they are quite popular, but to me I need something slightly sweeter, and I overlooked it when I read cashmere in its particular scent, but it is so pretty and I will not overlook it again. It is coming back in our new catalogue on February 1st, and I'm extremely excited. I picked up a bunch of these in the flash sale haul because after overlooking it and really smelling the tester, I'm like, oh, I want to try it, and after hearing reviews. So it is. Feels like a night in. Fine velveted bliss in layers of soft suede, blushing rose, and amber silk. So that suede and amber give it a really soft, mellow, warm note to it. But then that blushing rose just gives it that nice, sweet touch to it. And it is the perfect romantic bedroom scent. Next one I am going to talk about is Bring Back My Bar Toffee Butter Crunch. Now, this I was quite interested in trying, as I was wanting to compare it to our salted caramel, which came in our Christmas collection. And to me, this one is slightly less rich and less caramelly. It's more buttery and you get more of that nutty note. Warming it, it reminded me a little bit of peanut brittle. This salted caramel toffee Sensi bar, oh, that's the wrong one. That's salted caramel. I want toffee butter crunch. I was about to read you the Christmas one then. Salted caramel glaze, candied walnuts, toffee, vanilla bean come together for a delectable sensory confection. So you still get that creamy caramel note, but I find this more buttery than the salted caramel, less salty, and I get more of that walnut nutty note, which is found in this one. And salted caramel toffee is also in here. I finished that up. This I like to mix with, and I will tell you the concoction I mixed with it in a moment. So this was the one I was previously going to read to you. The salted caramel toffee Sensi bar is the perfect indulgence for your family as they gather around to celebrate this year. Salted caramel oozes deliciously together with melted toffee and butterscotch. So this is rich, decadent, creamy caramel, and it is sweet, very sweet. If you love toffee, if you love rich, decadent scents, you will love salted caramel toffee. It is divine. Now, I did a bit of mixing with this one. I mixed it with our Bring Back My Bar whipped vanilla pear. As you can see, I have also fully used this. Now, whipped vanilla pear is described as a luxuriant caramel glazed top baked pear and whipped vanilla. So this is a very sweet vanilla pear scent, and I did quite enjoy this, but I get on the back end of this scent not so much tart, probably a little bit sour, like sour end note to this, like on the back end. I smell it. I smell the fruity pear. I smell the whipped vanilla, but then I get that sour tartness that you will get from an actual pear fruit just on the back end note. And to me, just that little end note after I smell the couple of things come through slightly off-puts me. If it didn't have that, this would go into my Sensi Club. I just don't like that slight end note. So to try and counteract that, I mixed it with the salted caramel toffee, bringing more of a caramel, more of a richness, and it was a gorgeous scent combination. It got rid of that little end note that I didn't like, but I could still smell all those other notes in this particular bar that I did like. So that was whipped vanilla pear. Currently going in my warmer, which I changed it out today, is in the lounge room area, Marshmallow Mint. Now, Marshmallow Mint is described as buttermint and marshmallow make berry beneath an amber veil, and this is a sweet buttermint flavour. It's not overly toothpastey, it's not overly minty, it's got just that amount of sweetness that I actually quite enjoyed this one. I went through a Happiness Blooms, and that is a soul-searching path lined with lily of the valley, rose petals and white woods. Now, this smells beautiful in the clamshell. And I did originally have it in my Scentsy Club, but I have taken it out. It is a sweet, perfumey, powdery, florally scent. And in the clamshell, it smells beautiful. But when I warmed it, I found it quite a light performer. And I even warmed it in my bedroom, which is where I warm my lighter scents to get a better sense of them. Didn't last very long, didn't throw very far, and I just found it too light for me to keep warming it. Enjoyable, nice and perfumey, but just was too light for me. Sakura Blossom was the next one that I also warmed in my bedroom. Sweet red berries layered over wild gardenia and sandalwood. This is also a very perfumey, girlish scent. I find it slightly more soapy than the Happiness Blooms, a little bit more powdery. Again, I had the same issues with this one. Took it out of my Scentsy Club as I could hardly smell it when I was warming it. I had I've got 3 warmers in my bedroom, and I had 6 cubes at one stage in my bedroom going, and I had to stick my nose over the warmers to actually smell this particular one. So I took it out because this one didn't even really throw it all for me. So, but if these two performed better, I could smell the throw more and weren't so light, they would have probably stayed in my Scentsy Club. But because of how light they were, bye-bye. The next one I'm going to talk about, I went through 2 bars of our January scent of the month, Jade and Jasmine. Now, those of you who like masculine cologne scents, you will love our Jade and Jasmine. It is not what you would think it to be. Reading the description, you would think it would be something floral. But it is fresh, it is masculine, it is cologne. Start fresh with green lemon and blue jasmine garnished with rosemary in this gem of a fragrance. The next one I went through was hibiscus water, and I did mix this with cocoa lime, or half a bar of cocoa lime. I still have half of that bar. Fresh mellow hibiscus water, soothingly fuses with apple hibiscus soft missing of mineral water. So this is a sweet aquatic scent, very aquatic, very sweet, slightly floral, and I do apologize that, as I said, I do apologize. My children are out there fighting and screaming and carrying on. The life of a mother. In the laundry bathroom, I warmed up Finnish and Ferb Best Day Ever. This is tangerine, watermelon and lush palms. I was expecting it to be more on the citrusy, fruity side, but with this I get more of the lush palms. I grabbed one in my Scentsy Club while it was available because I didn't try it when it was available and I wanted to try it. I have since taken it out after trying it. You get that slight sweetness, but you get a lot of the lush palms. The reason I took it out, as I have, as I said, hibiscus water, which we just went through my Scentsy Club. I prefer that a little bit more. Find it slightly similar with the aquatic-y sweet type scent. And in the kids' bedroom, and after seeing how well it performed in the kids' bedroom, I then popped it into our open concept area, the Bring Back Mine Bar Apple Crush, which is 1 punch, 2 punch, 3 punch of green apple, I think the description was. And it's a fresh, juicy green apple. As you warm it, you get that really summery, fresh green apple scent. Comes in strong, but then dissipates quickly. So it smells really nice, but I found within a day the scent just went. Now I do have another one coming, but towards the end of the season a couple of my testers got broken in the lids, so I ordered and brought another Marvel 9 Realms tester, as that will be in our new catalogue still. It is a fruity, fun kids scent, so I just popped it out, popped it in my warmer, used it up, and my transaction set for the new catalogue came today. And when it did come, there were a couple that were broken. Customer support are amazing. They are replacing them for me. But one of them that did come broken was Succulent Sunshine. So today when they came, I just popped Succulent Sunshine out into my bathroom warmer, as I hadn't put anything in my bathroom warmer yet. So I'm just going to, in our new catalogue here, pull up the description for Succulent Sunshine for you. I do believe it's in our fruity section, or I think it's in our fruity section, but I'll have a quick look for you. Maybe it's in our floral section. It's in our floral section, not our fruity section. That's why I couldn't find it. Sweet navel orange mingling with prickly pear and agave nectar is a desert dream come true. So it is very fresh and fruity. That's why I thought it was in our fruity section, because I get a fruitiness from the navel orange, but then the freshness from the agave nectar. So they were the wax bars that I have been warming for the month. The last thing we have got to go through is what I have been diffusing for the month. So let's quickly run through what I have been diffusing. So I decided to break into my Harvest collection, and I diffused some of the rosemary shortbread, which is described as warm fresh baked shortbread infused with Tuscan rosemary and a pinch of sea salt. And you do get a very herbal note from the rosemary. You do smell the rosemary in this, and then there is that saltiness from the shortbread. Also from that collection, I have been diffusing the Graham Cracker Crumble, and this is such a sweet, divine bakery scent. Find endless temptation in Graham Crackle sprinkled with sweet cinnamon and sugar. It's a sweet vanilla biscuit type scent, and it is my favourite out of the Harvest collection. I've actually used probably half of this bottle already, so I have used a lot of this little bottle that's come. It's probably going to be the first to be completely emptied out of my Harvest collection bundle. So in the holiday bundle, or in the holiday oil pack, I broke into my Peppermint Everything. Cool peppermint coupled with frosted vanilla is a bona fide seasonal sensation. And this is like a peppermint candy cane scent. Another one I have almost finished. I'm probably about 3/4 of the way through this bottle, and surprisingly, this is probably going to be the one that I will finish out of the holiday oil 3-pack first, even though I originally thought it might have been the one I would use up last. Cardamom and vanilla. This is one that is retiring at the end of the month, so I broke into my tester to try it to see if maybe I wanted to buy a larger bottle. This is a very earthy scent. If it was slightly sweeter, I would probably be purchasing a bottle. While enjoyable, I'm happy just to use up this little tester size one. It's probably not one I would use as regularly as some of the other scents. It is a beautiful earthy you can smell the cardamom. It brings about an earthiness to that vanilla in this one. Cactus pear. This one is staying around. It's not retiring. It will still be available in our new catalogue. And this is a fruity fresh scent. If I bring up the eels for you, I will describe to you what it smells like. Just picked pear and apple blossom balance a low-key hint of cactus. So you can definitely smell the pear. You can definitely smell the sweetness from the apple blossom, and that cactus brings about a slight freshness about it. Pineapple coconut lime. This is one that retired last winter catalogue, and it's a very tropically scent. You get the coconut, you get the pineapple, and it smells really fresh and tropical. Lemon dragon fruit. This was from our summer collection last year, and it is a sweet citrus scent. You can smell the lemon giving that citrus vibrancy, but then the dragon fruit has a slight sweetness about it, so it's not too astringent, it's not too citrusy. And the last one was also from our holiday collection, and it's almost completely finished up. I've probably got maybe 1 or 2 more uses out of this one. Cucumber white tea. It is very refreshing. It is very sweet and fresh and green. So they are the only 2 I have left out of my holiday collection. I've already used up the 3rd one that was in that holiday collection. But they are the oils that I have been enjoying and diffusing. They are my bars that I have been warming. They are my products that I have been using the last 2 weeks. I do hope you enjoyed my what I have been using segment. I look forward to sharing more news with you. I will be doing a first sniffs of our new catalogue scents eventually. I did get them today, as I said, but a few arrived broken and a few arrived missing. So once I have everything together that I need, I will hop on and do that, but I don't want to do that until I get those few missing, those few broken ones replaced. So I have everything to share with you. I will probably break that segment up into the new releases, and then I will go through all the scents in each of their categories in different segments. So until then, I look forward to speaking with you and sharing new information soon. Stay safe, and I will speak to you later. Bye for now.